Go ahead and start. Did you hit start?
Yeah. Welcome back to Jocks at the Round Table. So we just all saw Top Gun.
That's right, we did.
Maverick.
No spoilers.
No, time out. First things first, we have a guest tonight.
That's true.
We have Oakley's little brother.
Well, he's his own person.
We have Ivy's little brother.
Show some respect.
We have
Cassian's little brother.
Cassian.
Lieutenant
You
Darcy
almost said
Starling.
Cassian's little sister.
No,
That's true. He did almost say that. I saw it.
No,
also
I
saw
didn't.
it. I saw it with my
Something's
2 eyes.
on my nose.
But we just saw Top Gun Maverick.
You did say that you got some Coke yesterday.
That's for next week, though.
2 weeks from now.
For 2 weeks. We're going to do Coke as we drive to Outer Banks.
Oh, nice.
That wouldn't be the first time I drove with
Coca-Cola.
drugs in my car.
Especially cocaine.
That's a story for another time.
Not mine. It was not mine, and I was not aware of it. I'm not going to say whose it was.
It was Will's.
I've driven with drugs in my car and
What did you do?
not known.
Prescription drugs? Do those count?
Richard,
Because
what'd
I did
you
that.
do?
Well,
I did that
do
like
gummies
2 days
count?
ago.
I mean, it is.
Gummies
Yeah.
would count.
Yeah,
As long as if the seal's broken, yeah.
I drove to spring break
I think it's the same rule
Yeah,
as
that was
alcohol
with-
in that situation as well.
with they could have ate them real quick, but
Oh yeah, that would
They could have
have
been
been
high.
that would have been really fun. Like 30
there was
minutes
only
later.
like 3 of them still in the car because the rest of them were in another car. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Never done those. Oh, I have. Mother's bought me some. My grandmother brought me some one time.
Gummies?
No, she didn't buy them. They were free. So she uses like CBD topical stuff, like for her knees, like
okay,
arthritis pain.
Yeah.
And so when she bought them, they gave her like one that you put like in coffee,
Oh,
and
okay.
it melts, and then you drink it. She's like, I don't want this. Do you want it? And so Ivy and I cut it in half and split it, and nothing happened.
Oh, yeah.
For the record, I've never done any drugs.
That's
and
true.
never will.
We asked Darcy, like, do we want to cut it in thirds? He's like, I get drug tested, like, often, so no.
Oh, so you did it because you didn't want to get in trouble, not because...
Yeah, because
Moral
military
obligations.
tests for CBD as
Oh,
well, not just
I don't
THC.
Really?
Yeah, I abstain.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What else do you abstain from?
Well, next topic. So,
What were we?
Top Gun
Top
Maverick.
Gun.
Top Gun. Yeah.
No spoilers.
Yeah,
no
this is-
spoilers.
so-
I
okay.
almost cried 3 times.
Okay, we're gonna
I
do
did cry.
spoiler-free review / talk about it.
I've got
first,
notes. I
and
did
then
notes.
At
They
the
all
end,
died.
At the
That's why I
end,
almost cried.
at the
That's
end,
like-
we're gonna talk about it,
guys.
like including spoilers.
And we'll give a spoiler
Yeah.
warning, unlike, well, that's going to be later. I'm going to talk about that
at the
later.
end of the episode.
So, I kept notes. First of all, I thought the Nope trailer, I thought that was Courage the Cowardly Dog, like live action at first, because there was that one scene at the beginning where it was just like a standalone farmhouse, and then they turned the lights off, and I was like, this is Courage the Cowardly Dog. Turns out it wasn't. It was a scary movie.
So, when
Oh,
I
wow.
said, Oakley, are you going to see that? I was hoping you would reply, nope. And I was like,
I didn't see that till like
Yeah.
3 previews later.
and then I was like,
That's what we'll talk about first is previews.
I was going to be like, correct.
Yeah, no.
And then everybody would have been like, what?
Yeah,
And
it would
he
have been
said,
confusing.
I will not be watching Nope. And I was like, dang it.
If we're talking about previews, hot take: Jurassic World is now spiraling into the Fast and Furious realm. Where
Well, this
Yeah.
is the last one, though. They're not.
Oh,
gonna-
okay.
Oh yeah, sure.
Sure
Like,
it
Fast
is.
5 was supposed to be the last one.
And that was the
It
last
says-
Top Gun we'll ever see.
It says like the end of the
is.
Jurassic.
No, it's
era.
not. Stop, dude. Why would you say that? Wait, what?
Speaking of other movies going to the Mission Impossible.
Okay, no.
No,
That
no,
looks
Mission
fantastic.
Impossible.
They
Oh,
did.
100%.
100%.
Furious.
That
I don't.
looks
Okay, so I
good.
don't know what's going on.
I haven't seen any of
the
them.
part. You haven't seen any of the Mission Impossible?
So,
Does that really shock you? Does that
We're
really-
gonna do
the
that.
first-
You don't understand Tom Cruise's speed.
The first 2 Mission Impossibles are very okay movies. The third one's great, and then everything since they've restarted it has been fantastic.
Is this 7 or is this
Awesome.
7?
That's something.
I mean, I've seen
Well, yeah, but-
clips and stuff. Like I
Dude,
get the speed.
6
jokes,
was
but-
really good.
It's
the one with
they're
Henry Cavill.
they're all
That one
awesome.
was good.
I think they're
that
all
blonde
awesome.
chick is stupid hot.
She's in The Crown.
I don't know why, because she's not actually that attractive. But in the Mission Impossible movies, bonk.
So I don't understand what's going on. There's a
Yeah,
part
she's in
where
the-
like
Haley Atwell.
some sort of
Yeah.
I don't know, some sort of strike team or whatever. They're going and they have goggles, helmets, and then they have these masks on. They look like gator, like everyone wore those.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's completely form fitting to their face. It's I don't know what that is, but it looks kind of cool. I don't know. That's
Just
that's all I
stuff
got.
that
for
looks
now.
Darcy,
cool.
do you have to
That's-
shave
that's
under
cool.
those?
I think you're good.
So hypothetically, they say that the reason why there is the shaving standards is because of gas masks, like way back in the day.
Is it like get trapped in your hair?
Yeah, if you had a lot of facial hair, you wouldn't be able to put it on and seal it, and so then you die by like the mustard gas or whatever.
Oh, so this is a COVID conspiracy podcast.
Yeah,
This was
It's
The
kind of
N95s don't seal if you have a mustache.
It's true. I guess I don't know, but it's kind of funny now because I'm pretty sure, I don't know for sure, but I think us and like the NATO, like European countries, we use the same mask, and they all have beards, so it's kind of an irrelevant rule now, but it's still a rule.
What was the next preview? Oh, the samurai one looks terrible.
Yeah. This little kid. It's a kid's movie.
They tried way. Well, I
Hey,
don't
but
care.
Samuel L. Jackson's in it.
Yeah, they
Samuel
tried
L.
way too
Jackson,
hard with
it's
the
got a
mother
stacked
joke.
cast.
It's been in the
Thought it was
most
a Kung
movies
Fu
of all
Panda.
time.
It does.
Is that true?
Yes.
Is that true?
Yes.
It's like Kung Fu Panda.
They say, "Do you want to be in this?" And they're like, "Do I get paid for it?" They say yes, and he's like, "Cool."
Have you ever heard of
That is a
how
stacked cast. Though.
Michael Caine determines if he's going to be in a movie or not? Says he reads the first page of the script and he reads the last page of the script, and if he's on both, he's in the movie.
That's
I've
fair.
heard that before. Yeah.
That's fair.
It's kind of funny. Michael Caine.
Michael
Alfred
Caine.
from Christian Bale's
okay.
movies.
Yeah.
Batman movies. What was the other thing I was going to say about Samuel L. Jackson? Oh, every time I see him, I think of in Ted 2 when Amanda Seyfried's character is named Sam Jackson, and she's like, "Who's Sam Jackson?" And Ted goes, "Have you ever seen any movie ever? He's the black guy." So
That's true.
I watched a movie the other day that he was in, Kingsman.
I've never seen that. It's good.
Oh,
I've seen the
good.
both of them. Well, the
Oh, that's
first one's
right,
better than the
those two.
second one.
First one's really good.
First
Like,
one's really good.
It's great. Second one's good.
It's on Charter on demand if you want to.
And then the new one that's like the prequel, The King's Man.
Ralph Instead of Kingsman,
Fiennes.
it's the King's Man,
It's like the first one.
but it's like before.
Yeah, it's a prequel, and I think that one was better than the second one.
So, Oakley, when a movie comes before the already made movies,
Yeah.
they call it a prequel.
Okay.
Because like one that comes after is a sequel,
So
but pre means before.
What about if it comes at the same time?
what does quill mean?
Pause? Quill.
Quill.
That means to
We
write.
know what pre is, and C
Movie.
means to
Quill is-
write.
Before movie.
There we go.
After movie.
I like his better. It means to write because it sounds like quill,
Oh yeah.
like a feather you write with. Let's see some of my notes that are not spoilers.
Was there any other previews of?
Those are the ones I
that were
remember.
noteworthy?
Smash.
I will say
Mission
I was
Impossible.
They
They didn't have Thor.
coming out of the movie. Are we talking movie now?
Oh, we were just trying to.
Yeah, no
remember any
spoilers
other-
though. This is no
Oh,
spoilers.
I'm gonna talk about the cast. That's out.
Okay.
Because
I've got.
I was
one note on the
disappointed
cast.
that
No.
Charlie, the blonde lady from Top
Kelly
Gun 1,
McGillis,
yeah, I didn't know who she was,
She knows what she's doing.
was not in it. And
Yeah.
then Oakley proceeded to show me a picture of what she looks like now. And I understood why she was not in it, and I was no longer sad.
Was Penny in the first one?
No,
See, I didn't think so.
Okay.
no spoilers.
Wait, why
That's
was
not
she
really
not?
a
That's a
spoiler.
cast. That's a cast.
That's not really a spoiler.
She's let herself go. Big time.
She's a racist.
No, she's
No.
just not attractive.
No. She got paid big, and she got big.
She ate her salary. Let's see. Non-spoiler notes that I kept. Why is Maverick using an Android?
Yeah, that's true.
That kind of bugged me a little bit. What's your problem, dude?
Yeah, nobody uses it.
Imagine getting a text from Captain Pete Mitchell, and it's a green text bubble.
Yeah,
It's like, dude, get out of here.
that's annoying.
Jennifer Connelly, still got it.
Yes.
This soundtrack fricks.
Yes, it does. It does frick.
And then this is not a spoil. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say that one.
One of my things about music and movies is music and movies either really good if you don't notice it because it's adding to it so much that you are so immersed into it.
Interstellar.
You don't notice it, yes. Or, like the Batman, that it's just so freaking good that you're like, I am so pumped, this music is getting me.
So I was gonna say Guardians of the Galaxy for that.
That too, yeah. But
Well, see, I think that's like, there's different kinds.
The score
like the
and
score
then-
and the soundtrack.
I'm
is-
saying
That's a
more
good
the
point.
score.
yeah,
There you go. Okay, that makes sense.
yeah.
So like The Dark Knight, better Batman movie.
The Batman also had a great score.
Well, Christian
Dude,
Bale's straight.
when he's going down,
What?
when he's going down
He's straight up cool.
the highway, and he is just like literally killing himself every single time he breathes in the Batman. and like
Never
the
seen
music's
it.
like do 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 do.
Yeah.
I mean, it was cool. I'm not going to keep on talking about it.
Okay, we're still talking about it, but we're not doing any.
We're doing no spoiler recap.
So we're just talking about how much we liked it and stuff like that.
Basically, here's what I had. Jennifer Connelly has still got it.
Yeah.
This soundtrack fricks.
Yes. I had seen people say that it was better than the first one, and I agree.
I'm not going to say it's better than the first one.
What do you have to say about Jennifer Connelly still having it?
Me?
Yeah.
That's what. Yeah, Will wanted your opinion.
I think your opinion matters the most about if Jennifer Connelly is still hot or not.
That's a good point.
I can't really, Huh?
He can't comment. He can't.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Toilet
No
pooped
comment.
Pooped all over our couch.
Oh, that sucks.
I did that
We
last
ate
week.
beans.
On John Alex's couch.
Yeah. They're rough and rowdy.
There's something in my...
Oh,
Yeah, I think that was.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and
I think it was
say
amazing.
I already know it's better than the first Top Gun because the first Top Gun a little overrated in my opinion.
I disagree, but
So, this one perfectly encapsulated, like, the 80s action movie.
yes, just
Being in
modern.
2022.
In modern times.
But it actually had plot to it besides these guys don't like each other and then they killed someone.
And yeah,
I mean, it obviously had way cooler
Spoilers.
fight scenes.
yeah,
Yeah,
Spoilers.
but it's
But
better.
that's expected.
It's better, yeah.
yeah.
It's 40 years later.
30!
Both are great. I just
37,
think- I just
4,
think
6,
like,
36.
and in my
50,
opinion, might
46.
change as time goes by. But
30,
like, just initially, like I'm like,
Did he
I think
outrun
this
a
is
plane in this?
38. Yes, twice.
what?
Did he outrun a plane?
Twice.
No,
Well,
because nobody.
once we
can
get
do-
to the spoiler segment.
nobody can do that.
Hey, I'm sorry. Spoiler. John Alex, it is confirmed that Tom
I'm not
Cruise is
doing
the
this.
fastest man on the planet.
Oh, they do say that.
They said that word for word. He is the fastest man on the planet.
They do.
They did say that.
It's a fact. It's indisputable fact.
But yeah, great film. Great film. I'm glad.
Hey, this is off topic. Will, are we going to miss the last softball game?
So, it'll be the playoffs.
Oh, yeah. Okay, it doesn't matter then.
Yeah.
You aren't gonna make it.
We'll make it, but we'll just be like, we can't play again.
You gotta fire the GM if y'all don't make the playoffs.
We got to fire Corky.
Freaking Corky.
But yeah, that was it. Top Gun was great.
It's dope.
Any other comments by anybody?
The reclining motor on the seat next to Darcy, the guy on the seat next to Darcy, was going into overdrive to lift that man.
I saw the motor in the seat. I saw it smoking.
Started, yeah. Seriously. It was wild.
That's wild.
Hit the gym, Brentwood.
All right. Well, we can. Do you have your list?
Short list.
Short list. Okay. We can go through that. Talk about
There's a
it.
short list of GMs to replace Brian Cashman.
No, I like Brian Cashman now. I mean, I'm still mad at him for not signing Aaron Judge to an extension. That's still frustrating to me. But, I mean, they're the best team in baseball. Best pitching staff in baseball. It's hard to complain. You didn't respond to my text. That trade I sent you. For Ian Happ.
In what?
I think I said it in Jocks of the Roundtable.
Yeah, I think you did.
I don't know if I saw it.
I saw it.
So the Yankees would trade Joey Gallo and our top two pitching prospects, Luis Medina and Hayden Waldachuk, maybe is his first name. And they would get Ian Happ and David Robertson.
Is that something you would actually want?
Yes.
You want Ian Happ?
Yes.
You want to switch hitting
Center fielder. I want him to go
Instead
back
of
to center.
Gallo?
I want him to move back to center field.
Instead of Gallo?
who can also play all three outfield positions and second base?
I want him, yes.
Okay.
I don't need him to play second base. I need him to play center field. I can't watch Aaron Hicks anymore.
You don't
I
like
can't
Gallo?
watch Joey Gallo anymore. He's
I don't think we would want Joey Gallo.
You could do
It's
a
an
three-
expiring contract and our top two pitching prospects. That are both MLB
look at
ready.
the advanced stats.
Look at them.
And then you could
wipe
probably turn
your
around and
butt
flip
with them.
Gallo, too, at the deadline. For even if it's a very little. But
Here's the real question: is how many high leverage situations have your top prospect pitched in?
I don't have AAA stats on that, so I got nothing for you.
are they in AAA?
Yeah, none of them have any service time, I believe.
Are either of them starters?
They can both start. They're both stretched out right now in AAA. They're two guys that they're on the short list of AAA starters that if we hit another 23 games in 22-day stretch, they would likely come up for a start, similar to what they did with JP Sears last week. So they don't have a ton of guys in AAA that they stretch out as starters. The guys that they do, it's to prepare them to start a major league spot start. Yeah, that's kind of how they do AAA. And other than that, they pretty much bullpen games. Guys that go like 2 innings each, you know what I mean? And then into the bullpen. 2 or 3 innings. Go through the lineup once, twice, maybe.
I'd be okay with that.
All right, so
I really like you in that, but
I'll let Cashman know.
Yeah, just shoot him an email.
No, but they do this sometimes where they do like a writing on the wall kind of deal. Gallo started 0 games in left field in Tampa Bay, and he batted, I think, 5th once, 7th once, and 9th twice. So they're kind of phasing him out. Same thing with Hicks. When Hicks is in the lineup, it's 7th or 9th. they're going to get rid of him. So that's what I think. Hicks will be harder to get rid of because he has a longer contract.
Yeah, and Gallo, there will be teams that want Gallo.
100%. It'll be like
There'll be some computer nerds.
It'll be like a fresh start thing for him, similar to what happened when the Yankees had Sonny Gray and Lance Lynn. I mean, but I mean, they usually. I think what'll end up happening is they'll trade him just for a relief pitcher, and the relief pitcher won't be like a high-end relief pitcher. But it is what it is. They do. The Yankees podcast I listened to, one of the guys that they mentioned was David Robertson for the Cubs. That's why I did that trade to you. Send it to you. Anyway, the list.
Yeah.
Thursday, Warriors win the West during conference finals.
It's true.
I didn't watch.
I didn't either.
I didn't either.
Any comments?
That's
did you
when
guys hear what Tracy McGrady said about not sweeping and making them come back?
No.
Oh yeah, yeah. Where
He
he was
said-
like, yeah.
Sometimes if you know that you're going to win the series, like no matter what, you don't go for the sweep. You make them come back, take another trip,
It's a gentleman's sweep. Win it at home.
Yes,
at
but
home,
yeah.
and then they have to go home on that really, really, really sad plane ride.
Yeah, it's kind of mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, him talking about, I had never heard this, Tim Duncan almost going to Orlando. Like, that
So-
would have been unreal.
I hadn't heard the details of it, but I'd seen like some random like Twitter post or Instagram post, and it was like, imagine if this had happened, like skull emoji, head blown emoji,
Yeah.
and it was Tim Duncan in a very poorly made Magic uniform edit.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I don't know what that's
That
about.
would have been
I was like,
unreal.
he's kind of old now, but whatever. I guess
No,
if they
it's-
want to sign him, that's
Pair
fine.
him with Shaq.
No, T-Mac and Duncan.
This is pre-Shaq, right? Or
No,
post-Shaq?
this is
Post-Shaq.
after Shaq.
This is post-Shaq. Everything in this world is pre-Shaq and post-Shaq.
And apparently, like, one of the big reasons Duncan didn't
PS,
do it
PS.
Exactly.
was because Doc Rivers didn't let, like, players' wives on the team playing with him. And T-Mac was like, it's freaking Tim Duncan. Like, you gotta give him whatever he wants to get him there. Like, that's just crazy.
Crazy.
Especially if the thing he wants is, I would like to see my wife. And
Yeah, like, that's nothing.
The Oilers advanced to the Eastern Conference Finals in the NHL. That was Thursday night.
Connor McDavid, baby.
McJesus. What happened?
Houston Oilers.
No. The other one. Edmonton. I had to think. I couldn't
yeah.
remember where they were. A lot of oil up there.
Canada? Yeah, I think so. Alaska's got some Canada. Or some.
Alaska has some Canada.
How much do you think we could sell Alaska to Canada for?
Well, considering there's just as much like populated area in Alaska as there is in entire Canada,
Yeah,
probably a lot.
that's
The
what I
issue
think.
is Nessie lives off the coast of Alaska, so we got to keep.
No, she's in Ireland.
No, they found Nessie off the coast.
Who is they?
I don't know. I saw some video about it sometime.
You want to talk UFOs?
We gotta finish. the
Also
list. We gotta
Thursday,
finish the
I went
list.
down to Hoover. That was my
Yeah,
first day
fill us
Hoover.
in on that.
Very
Have you
long
been before?
day. I'd never been before.
Okay. Kind of
Hoover, I
trashy.
barely know her.
Oh! Kind of a trashy ballpark. A lot
Yeah,
of concrete.
a lot of concrete. Field looked immaculate.
Well, yeah, it had plenty of water.
They worked their tail off. I know they had the head groundskeeper or whatever. Talked to him quite a bit, but it looked good.
You would go out and find the groundskeeper to talk to.
That
Such
is
an amazing thing to
amazing
do. What's up, man? How's that grass?
Well, he's from Hohenwald,
Oh, okay.
so him and my dad know each other,
Oh, well, that makes more sense. Then.
and so I went down and talked to him.
What's the score up there?
2-0.
Nothing Rangers. This is game. We are watching Game 7 of the Rangers and the team they're playing, Calgary,
Carolina
Hurricanes.
Yeah, more on the SEC tournament.
So I'm gonna say this: the SEC screwed over the fans who had pre-bought tickets for the weekend.
How'd they do that? I don't know anything about
So
this.
Thursday was supposed to be 2 sessions.
Okay.
Okay. You have the morning session, the late session. Friday, Saturday, Sunday were all supposed to be one session.
One payment of admission.
One payment of admission
Okay.
before the
Games.
rain came in and changed
Yeah.
everything. So people have bought that, and we're thinking, oh, they got to get these games going. So what ended up happening was Thursday was one session. They played 3 games on Thursday. They
Okay.
had one session. They started at 30 minutes after so they could work on the field and get everything
Right.
ready. Whatever. Friday comes along. They made it 2 sessions without telling anybody. So we're
They just announced like in the middle, like, hey, you have to leave.
after the second game, they announced everybody to leave. So everybody's like, what? Like, this is supposed to be one session today.
Yeah.
Which, I get it was 4 games, but at the same
Yeah, but
time,
still, no heads up.
no, they didn't say anything.
Just means more.
So we walked out, and one of the guys that I was with was really mad and was about to, like, yell at the security guys.
Well, they
we
didn't make
started-
the decision.
But, like, we'd seen him a couple times walking through the same gate. So he was being chill to us. He was like, y'all are good. We're not going to, like, we've seen you again. Like, we know what the SEC's doing. Like, y'all are good this time.
Oh, that's awesome.
The next day, we go in, same stuff happens. Guy goes to scan our tickets for the second session. He scans it. No, this is on Saturday, day before championship, and
Yeah.
this is after because we knew they were already going to do this, so we went ahead and bought more tickets just to not have to mess with it. Guy scans the tickets, and he has like 20 or 30 in his Apple Wallet, and like he won't scan again. He scans 2, and he's like, you know what? I see you've got a lot of tickets. Y'all just go ahead.
Yeah, there you go.
So we didn't even have to buy the extra tickets, but we
Yeah.
already had them. So
Yeah.
then like another group came down for the championship because they were all Tennessee fans.
Oh, okay.
I have breaking news.
Oh,
What is
it? Here we go.
Hepatitis cases in the United States and Canada might be tied to strawberries.
I had strawberries today.
I love strawberries.
Which hepatitis?
C.
I think I'm vaccinated.
No, actually just hepatitis, not A, B, C, or E.
So all of them.
Well, hold on.
All the hepatitis.
Hold on a second. All the hepatitis.
I thought it was about. I thought it was tied to eating feces.
All the hepatitis.
No, I thought hepatitis was tied to eating feces.
That's E.
No, that's E. coli.
No, I'm serious.
I think hepatitis is STD.
Yeah.
No, it is, but like I'm pretty sure it can be transmitted. Like
So, like,
if
Odell
you wipe
Beckham Jr.?
if you wipe your butt and like don't get it all or have a little bit on your fingers and you eat, you can get hepatitis.
That's not STD. What if you?
I don't
That's
know.
just poopy mouth.
Are you sure it's not like you have to eat
No,
someone's
I'm
butt-
pretty. I'm like
booty hole?
95% sure.
Girl, that's a booty hole.
I don't ever do that.
I have no idea. So
That's a good point. I'm not a doctor.
Hey, I had a very good point brought up to me about using a bidet.
Okay.
When you get done pooping, you don't just take a paper towel and wipe off your hands, do you?
Well, no, I wipe my butt first.
So why do you just use a paper towel to wipe off your butt?
I don't use.
No, you use
the
water.
deodorant as well.
for your hands
What I
and
do,
your
but
butt.
you don't
That's
use
true.
water and soap for your butt.
Well, I use a dude wipe.
I guess that kind of is water.
dry wipe.
Yeah, but in my situation, it was a dry paper towel.
Have
Why would you wipe your butt with a dry paper? Those don't
No,
flush.
he said
Toilet paper.
Yeah, it's not dry paper.
it's just a thinner paper towel.
No,
pretty
have you
much.
seen the Cottonelle commercials? No, that's Charmin. With
Yeah.
theirs?
Have y'all
Yeah,
ever
the bears.
used a bidet?
No,
No.
I never will.
Have you? I will if I can. I've
No.
never had one.
No.
I was at my buddy's house in Indiana. He has a bidet, and I didn't have to poop the entire time I was there. I was there 3 days.
Did you just use it
Oh
anyway?
my gosh.
I pooped at the wedding venue Saturday night when I was not at his house.
No
So,
bidet?
Yeah.
Did you use the sink maybe? I don't know.
I
So-
used the toilet.
So my ex-girlfriend had one in her basement when I would go visit. That's where I would stay.
Oh,
Yeah,
see,
you
I
would.
think that's called diarrhea.
Her in their house, they have one in their basement.
Yeah.
I was sitting there one day. I
Let's
was on my
finish.
phone. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna mess with this. See what it's like.
do
Didn't
it?
like it. I didn't like it.
Was it cold?
Yeah, I
It's
don't.
kinda
I don't
cold.
ever want.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I've heard the
have
water's
something
usually
squirt
cold.
liquid on my butt.
You gotta try it at least once. It's
Yeah,
kind of.
Logan's
I'd
is
like
like-
to try it once.
Logan's is cold water. He's like, yeah, the hot one was so much more expensive. You get used to it. I was like,
You get used to it.
fair enough.
It's kind of gross.
That's the guy that is going Outer Banks with us.
Oh, nice. Is he gonna bring the bidet or it stays there? Okay,
It still
that's fine.
stashes though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good,
I'm
I
not
started
shaving.
mine.
I'm not shaving my stash again. Till,
Started mine Saturday.
Till after.
So very excited.
Yeah, me too.
Y'all are having stashes.
Yeah, just stashes.
Yeah.
So
Outer Banks.
that
Don't we
chick
start
at work.
trying to grow one?
I mean,
with you?
Yeah, you can just for fun. Yeah.
Can you grow a stash?
I've been working on this for about a week.
It's not bad. I mean, give it a little more time. It'll
That annoying chick at work. There was one day that
Shifts
Several
I
weeks.
I shaved my beard
Yeah.
and left the mustache.
Yeah.
She said, "Will, how did you grow a mustache overnight?"
Oh my goodness.
I said, "I shaved everything else off," and she's like, "Huh?" I was like, "I shaved the rest off." This was before like I was like super annoyed by her. I was like, "I shaved the rest of it off." She's like, "What do you mean?" It's like, "This part I shaved off. This was there before." She's like, "Oh," I was like, "That's how hair works. Like, you can take it away and
So
still be some there."
So you can't give them equal pay if they.
Well, that's,
Fair point, but still.
that's why he's not a regular.
Yeah, she was, fresh off the boat out of school. I had been there a couple of years.
Whoa!
I thought that was going somewhere else.
Me too.
Disavow Will.
What did I say?
No, he took it somewhere else.
I know, but
He
still.
took it the better direction.
The boat being school,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
boat.
thought a different boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so
Exactly.
you disavow everyone else.
We thought
Disavow
that-
Darcy.
You know, this.
That's,
We'll get to that later.
Yeah, but he fights for our freedom.
That's true. So he gets a pass.
No.
You just now got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So what's next?
I wanted to get a Cubs fan perspective on this.
Okay.
Yankees signed Matt Carpenter. Thoughts?
I don't like Matt Carpenter.
Yeah, so I figured dope mustache.
Yes.
Didn't he always have a beard?
Dude
Oh, he
had
said
like,
he had a beard for he said his kids are 5 and 6 and they had never seen him without a beard.
dude had like 3 good years.
Come more than that. He played for 14 years.
I know.
He
but
was solid. He was never.
I think he was a 6-time All-Star. But like, you don't have to necessarily be good to be an All-Star.
You just have to be good for half the year to be an all-star.
Well,
and like every team gets an all-star.
Do they? Is it every team
Yes.
gets one?
Yeah, but like he was also
More than likely,
he was on
every
the
team has
Cardinals,
someone
but
deserving.
like
Yeah, it's true. You got Yachty.
Yachty's deserving
So
every
like,
year.
there were some years
Pitchers.
that like Pedro Strop was the Cubs All-Star, and it's just because he was a above-average reliever. I mean,
Right. That's
Pedro
usually what
Strop
they
was
do
very good for
When
the
they have
Cubs.
like a really bad team and they'll just be like, who's your best relief pitcher?
But like the
Same
Pirates this year will get
Brian Reynolds.
yeah Reynolds.
100%.
And
Brooklyn Shark.
who will the Reds get?
Well, that curtails into our next topic for Friday. Never mind. We'll get to that later. Reds will do probably the shortstop, India, rookie of the year,
That's second baseman.
second baseman, whatever.
India could do it. I was thinking Farmer's not.
I don't
good
know. I
enough.
haven't looked at their. Let's go to their stats real quick.
I don't think this is a
Yeah, this
worthy
doesn't
topic
really
of
matter.
conversation.
Who the Reds All Star is going to be?
Yeah, it doesn't really.
I mean, I think it matters.
It's not going to be Votto. He's been hurt.
Yeah, he's been hurt.
Should be Votto for his TikToks.
Yeah.
I want that. I want stats. Let's go. Brandon. Is that Brandon Drury?
Yeah, he's there.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
Former Yankee. He's so bad at baseball. He has 8 home runs.
But
I could-
Clint Frazier,
yeah.
who hasn't done anything for the Cubs this year.
He's
Former
been hurt.
Yankee.
Okay, he's been hurt. Oh, Tyler Naquin.
He's developing.
Nathan's there.
Okay, what's
Anywho.
next?
And this is not really something we have to talk about, but I mean, Vladdy, the rightful 2021 AL MVP, took Ohtani, the fraud 2021 AL MVP, took him deep. Not a big deal. Friday, the Avalanche advanced to the Western Conference Finals.
Yep, big deal.
Oh, there's something
Hockey
else
guy?
that happened on Thursday.
So, I mean, the Avs, if they don't win the cup, or if they don't at least make the cup, their season's kind of a failure. They have been a super team this whole year. Nathan McKinnon, one of the best players of the league. Darcy Kemper, he's doing good in between the pipes.
Shout out.
Sounds like another Darcy we know.
another Darcy, yeah.
Good with the
I've
pipe.
watched the Avs like every single one of their postseason games, and they are clearly the best team in the NHL.
Yeah.
So
I thought the Lightning.
Oh,
they couldn't three-peat, but no, the Avs are the
Thursday.
best team in the NHL right now.
Thursday, what you're going to say is the dude from Vandy put a dent in the scoreboard of the Overmat.
Yeah, that's exactly
No, the
what
thing that I was going to say is I picked the correct home run hitter.
Oh, did you?
Freddie Freeman hit a home run.
Oh,
$25 into 125. Just
Sir?
took my account from $12 to $136.
That's always nice.
Yeah.
That would be
Also-
But 2 weeks before that, I had 212, and I was down to 12.
Tennessee has a
Happens fast.
freshman that's DH for him a little bit this year,
Christian Moore, Blake Burke.
Blake Berg. He hits tanks.
Yeah, he does.
Dude, that fat
He-
guy from Sanford that plays for Auburn, he hits tanks.
He,
What do they call him? What's his nickname?
Sonny D.
Sonny D. Sonny D.
Fat guy from Sanford that plays for Auburn.
No,
That's
like,
exactly what they call
kid,
it.
The kid
On
from
the
Tennessee,
broadcast.
he hit one. I guess it was Saturday night against Kentucky, and because the ball when Tennessee was playing, like the air was so like thick with moisture and dew was getting on the ground and it was late. The ball wasn't flying well, and he hit the ball. It only went 400 feet, but I think it went 150 feet in the air. Like he didn't hit it solid.
Like
he hit it solid, but like
That first
it was
day,
a moonshot.
that first day, that really rainy day, it looked like on TV that things were like balls were only flying out the left field. They weren't going anywhere in center and right. Was that accurate on the field?
Yes, the wind was blowing out that way.
Okay, that makes
The
more
wind was
sense.
blowing out to left all day, pretty much during the day, every day, except I would say I think Saturday it was blowing out to right.
Did you see all the turf fields down the hill? If you kept going back into Hoover,
Yeah, because we went.
Right
Yeah,
there.
we drove by the high school and all that stuff too. But I know.
yeah. So
yeah,
those
we did.
were that's where we would play. There was a week where there was just constant rain, and so that we had a bunch of northern teams that were coming down to play us. That was our trick. Our coach always did. He'd schedule all these north teams that were like in the top 25, like top 10 really, and they haven't seen a baseball field in months. This is like their first time being outside because they have to practice inside because it's so cold up there.
Mhm.
They come down and we beat them by 10 runs, and it looks really good on your strength of schedule. So we played on those. I keep pointing like
yeah,
they're over there
I know what you mean.
on those turf fields. Friday, Tommy Fan slaps Jock Peterson.
Oh yeah,
Hilarious. Over fantasy football
Yeah.
from like 3 years ago.
well, did you see what?
Over a stupid GIF.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
wasn't
even
GIF.
offensive.
GIF.
No, it's a GIF.
I don't know why. I don't know why Jock apologized. Like there was nothing to apologize about. Like tell him to get over it. I would have
Just take the
literally.
high road.
I would have said that to whoever was asking me about it. Like I would have just roasted Tommy Pham.
It's like, dude, it's
Like,
fantasy
it was-
football. Get over it.
It was, and like what he said was talking about how the Padres weren't doing so hot. That's what made him so
yeah, he
mad.
did that
Yeah.
GIF.
Like
Yeah.
The GIF.
you're not. Like get over it.
No, it's a
Like,
GIF.
I'm pretty sure it was a GIF.
Jif is peanut butter, so
Good
Yeah,
point with the
but
J.
it's a soft G. It's a GIF.
It's a hard
definitely
G.
a hard
Look,
G.
It's
do
the
you-
hardest G
look,
I know.
look up the English
Hard G like Oakley.
definition of what you say in a word,
But
like
it's an
when
acronym.
it follows the I.
No, but it's before the.
So what's Saturday
When the I
So
follows the G.
Saturday, that's the day before Sunday.
on your thing?
That's
Yeah, we're getting.
Had pretty much nothing. Rangers forced Game 7.
Yeah, okay.
They're up 2 to
And
nothing.
they're playing right now.
They are up 2-0. They're down 2-0.
Up 2 to
The
nothing.
Rangers are up.
I thought they were down.
No, the Rangers are up.
That is more interesting, I guess.
Yes.
Let's go Rangers.
Okay.
And then yesterday,
Correct.
Celtics.
Celtics win the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah.
Did anyone watch that?
I watched like
No.
the last 18 or 20 minutes of like actual game time.
Was it a
Like
good game? And
it was like it would like hover around like 7 to 8 points,
I was
kept-
on the
and then-
CBS app like 3 times to keep up with it.
and
I
then
kept up with it on Twitter.
they like got it down to whatever. It ended up being like
Butler-
a 3-point win. for
Butler
the-
missed a 3 to take the
Celtics.
lead. I saw that with like a minute left.
Max Strus
Max
got
Strus,
a
yeah.
three-pointer
Three called
called
back.
back. That was pretty controversial.
Like
Why'd they call it back?
He was like, so his heel was over the out of bounds line, like on the side.
Yeah.
Like he was shooting a corner 3.
But
And it was probably like, I mean, it was so close to hitting the out of bounds line.
And they overturned it and said he was out of bounds?
Yeah, but I mean, it's
me,
hard to tell. Like it's so
it should
hard
have
to tell.
stood.
Yeah,
Like I think whatever call was made,
should have stood.
3 minutes of game time later is when
they overturned it.
Yeah,
NBA rigged. What are we doing here? I don't like it.
I'm fine with it because I think the
also-
Celtics have a better chance of beating the Warriors.
Also, Jason Tatum texted Kobe Bryant's number and then posted about it before the game.
That's
But
so
he said,
fake.
"I got you.
That's clearly an edit.
I got you tonight." That's
No
what he
way
said.
Kobe had an Android.
No, they shut off.
No,
I
the
know.
weirdest thing that I have seen of this is Jalen Rose was on, like,
Yes, Kobe's dead.
Yes.
Kobe did not text back.
Jalen Rose on, like,
Just-
one of the things coming back was after the game was over, he was like, there's one thing that I've learned from the last couple of years is Kobe Bryant died too young. It's like,
That's what you learned?
Well,
like,
yeah, he did.
he's like Devin Booker last year talking about Kobe being his mentor. Now Jason Tatum, it's like, well, yeah, he was like
40.
40. Of course he died too young. Like, these
Yeah.
guys could have technically played with him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess.
So,
I
like,
mean, not far off from it. Yeah.
yeah, he died
That's
too
such a
young. Of
dumb
course
thing for someone to say.
it was. I was like, ugh.
Yeah, like that's very obvious. Like that's not a statement that needed
Was
to be
it?
made.
Oh, I sent a tweet. It was Kendrick Perkins in like January on first take saying
Yeah.
that the Celtics had to split up Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. They're not going anywhere with them two together.
Carry the hell on.
Dude, I have him muted on Twitter.
I think it's funny.
They would always
he
show up.
literally
Like, on
puts
my,
carry on every
I
single
know.
tweet.
I think it's funny.
that's why I have him muted. I guess I could have just muted.
could just
the
mute
words "carry on."
carry
like
on.
I don't follow him in it, but they would always show up.
Yeah, but if you
So I
mute the
muted
words carry on, then you will never hear discourse about the song Carry On by Fun.
Or
What
carry
about
on my wayward
Son by
son.
Kansas?
I mean, I think Carry On by Fun is a much more prestigious and well-known song.
Yeah,
So,
you're right. You're right.
state.
No, no,
You're
no.
When you're lost and alone and you're sinking like a stone, carry on.
There'll be peace when you are done. Lay
Lay
your
your weary head
head
to rest. Don't you cry no more. Come on. Don't you cry no more.
I can't think of any
I
more
just-
lyrics.
I really want the
No, let's
Celtics to win,
Let's watch the finals.
so I don't have to hear people say that Steph is a better point guard than Magic Johnson because
It
that
would be
is just
him.
absolutely ridiculous.
It would be
different
really funny
point
to
guards,
see him
that's
not
for
get
sure.
another Finals MVP.
Well, Steph isn't a point guard. He just
Christian,
plays the
it's
one.
already been fated that they're going to win.
I mean, probably
Saying with a D or a T.
Yes.
Fated? Oh, okay, both.
faded.
Fated.
Faded.
Not fated, like we're going to bet
Fated.
against them?
Yeah.
F-A-T-E-D. But he said with a T or a D. I said both because in faded
It has
there's
both.
a T and a
That
D.
is, I know. I was
Yeah.
just saying the other.
Faded.
Faded.
Is what Kendrick Perkins was when he said that they should blow up the Celtics.
I thought you meant
They're gonna blow them up.
They're going to blow them up.
Every time that
Blow up the
Kendrick's
White
dropped
House
an
with
album,
marshmallows.
the Warriors have won.
What happened?
Every time Kendrick's dropped an album, the Warriors
Except
have won.
no, because they didn't win in
15?
2012.
He's not counting that.
15,
You
17,
can't just
18,
omit
22?
one of, You can't just
22?
omit one of his albums and be like, "Oh, every time Kendrick drops an album, the Warriors win," because that's not true.
Well, every time
They also
that,
included Black Panther, which doesn't.
It
count.
was an album
It
curated
doesn't
by
count.
Kendrick Lamar.
It doesn't count.
He was the
Albumier.
director of
It
albums.
doesn't count.
Curator.
On his discography, it says Black Panther, the album.
Are you going to
But-
argue with the discography?
But Steph's not a point guard.
I disagree.
There really aren't.
He's a bus
You know who's
driver.
got a decent
You're right.
discography?
There really
This-
aren't any point guards anymore,
Chris Paul.
other than him.
Point guard.
That's true.
You know who has a decent discography?
Who?
Anna Kendrick.
I don't ever listen.
Pitch Perfect and Frozen. That's about it.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Pat
Steve
Benatar is
Sims.
good.
Pat Benatar has a banger of a discography.
I mean,
I can't say discography.
every song,
Discography.
every
Yeah,
song
too
by
many.
a woman is Pat Benatar.
Yeah, pretty much. Every song on the Sirius XM channel 80s on 8 that is sung by a woman that isn't Stevie Nicks, Pat Benatar.
What about Joan Jett?
Pat
Hey,
Benatar.
You know that? Do you like Stevie Nicks?
I like Fleetwood Mac.
You know that Stevie Nicks wanted to blow up Fleetwood Mac to join Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers?
I don't like Tom Petty, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Wow.
Why don't you like Tom Petty?
Don't like him. Or his music.
Well,
We
you're
do
a
that.
disgrace.
Have you ever heard the song
I
Yes.
won't back down.
Mary Jane's Last Dance?
That
Yeah, I
is
don't
a
like it.
banger.
Wish it was
She
their last
grew
song.
up.
It was
she
just
had
released.
We're not
a
doing that.
good-looking mama.
It was just
Dude, is that
released
song
on
about
his
you?
best of.
Yes. She grew up in a
That is a jam. And Won't Back Down is like, I
I like
don't
Tom
see how
Petty.
anybody dislikes that song.
Because Tom Petty
Like
sings
the,
it. If someone else sang it,
Go
love
Gators.
it.
Johnny Cash
Go
did it.
Gators.
No,
No, so a fun
He
fact
did do
about
it.
Tom
That's a good
Petty,
song. When
is
Josh,
Mary
Johnny-
Jane's
Johnny
Last
Cash-
Dance.
Josh Cash sang it.
who is objectively probably one of his better songs,
yes.
debuted
On
on
his, yeah.
Greatest Hits album.
I was just saying that.
Oh.
But
that's
y'all were
interesting.
talking.
So he
and
knew.
It was like, yeah.
He
no,
knew.
he actually said, "This is stupid. How can it be a greatest hit if it's never been on?"
Turns
played?"
out, just like all his other songs, it just sucked.
No, it
Yeah.
is a banger.
It is the
Also, his bass guitar player quit the band over a song that he wanted to make, and
Yeah.
said, "This song will never be popular. I don't like
He
the
should guess
direction
what
that
song it is.
what I don't like the direction the band's going." Guess what song it was?
Won't back down.
No.
No. Probably a bigger song than
I've
that.
got probably. Is it the one about the people in Paris or?
There were some brothers in Paris. It's a little tune by the name of Free Fallin'.
I hate that song.
What?
He left the band over. He said
I
that
do
song will
think John
never be
Mayer's
big.
version is
When I played at Cooperstown for the opening ceremonies, the guy skydives onto the parachutes onto the thing. They played "Free Falling." That song's like 7 minutes long.
Yeah.
The guy was free falling for much longer than that. They just played it on loop. It was so annoying.
Oakley, what does that look like?
An inhaler.
Kind of looks like a cock.
Yeah, nice.
The chicken.
Yeah, Gamecock.
Yeah, South Carolina.
Last Dance with Mary
I was gonna say
Jane.
something.
I was gonna
Oh,
talk about
the finals.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the finals.
Okay. I mean, I think the
So,
Warriors will
when does it
probably win.
start? I
Thursday.
think third.
Yeah.
It's so long though. Why? They need a whole
Well,
week
they're
off.
all at 9 Eastern start times, except for the game on Sunday. That's an 8 Eastern start times. Like, that's still a work night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so here's my plan. I'm gonna keep up with these games on my phone, and by phone I mean Twitter. If the
By
Yankees
Twitter,
are
you
playing,
mean Christian.
yeah. If you like, can you just like retweet some stuff? I'll see it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll do that.
Once the Yankees games are over on those nights, I will watch basketball games.
I mean, it's the finals. I feel like we need to watch.
Probably need to
more
talk
of
about
it-
every game, right?
More of it than we have been.
We'll
Yeah.
recap the week
Yeah.
of the finals. That's easy.
Yeah, I think the Warriors will win in like 6, probably.
You think?
Yeah.
That's so gross.
Who said that? Someone said today the Warriors or Celtics in 7.
Kendrick Perkins,
They'll make it go 7
Oh,
for
someone on
ratings.
ESPN. I was surprised.
JJ Redick. Then I don't care.
Mari Stoudemire.
Amari Stoudemire. Yeah. He was on Get Up.
Get up.
Bet he got up quite a few times.
He did. He could
What's
jump
your
very high.
everyone finals prediction?
Warriors in 6, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Warriors sweep.
Warriors in 7.
Who has home court?
Warriors.
Warriors in 5. That's pretty much the only other
So
option.
so
left.
we all said Warriors in a different game number.
Yeah, we all think the Warriors are going to win.
As
Well,
well.
he said 6. We both said 6.
Yeah, well, I mean, but for the most part.
Yeah.
Every game, every Warriors win could hit.
I
Yeah.
feel like I should like place a future on the Celtics to win. Then
I mean, probably pretty good odds.
I have like the weirdest lightheaded feeling right now.
I had a headache earlier today. I haven't had a headache in forever.
Um,
Don't drink out of that. It smells
well,
bad.
before John Alex hung up, I was going to, me and him, spoiler free talk about Obi-Wan. But
Oh yeah, all right, y'all go ahead. I haven't watched it yet.
Spoiler
Free it for me.
I think
Yep.
I enjoyed it.
The
I
little
think
girl
there's
that's
a lot of
playing
setup.
Leia sucks.
She
So I didn't know Leia was in it. So thanks a lot for that.
I think she does a good job of like encapsulating Leia's personality though.
There
was
was
kind of a
there was
nerd.
Very sassy.
a
I thought Leia
very
was a
long
loser.
scene of her getting chased by
It was
adults,
terrible.
and she was evading them.
I watched that last night.
Did
It was
just,
terrible.
It just like
Yeah.
took too long. You're like, all right.
It's
Dude, she was
how-
outrunning
How
them.
are you not?
Is it like
catching
in,
this
I
10-year-old
mean, she
girl?
She's
might
like-
be as fast as Tom Cruise.
Okay.
She's
I mean-
legit this tall,
She's just running.
and they start the
I
scene
was run.
from this far away.
Yeah, I mean, like literally 2 strides, you would catch her.
She's the Force.
She doesn't know how to use the Force.
What was slower, her being chased by those people, or that scene, pretty much the duration of Episode 8, where they're slowly being tracked through space like this, just outside of bombing range, for the
yeah.
entirety of the movie?
Yeah,
I just farted.
Oh, we'll just wait till they run out of
Oh,
gas.
Or like when
It
Finn was
smells
like gonna crash into the thingy or
Oh
whatever.
yeah, that took forever
Yeah, it
too.
took forever.
which he
Well,
should
these are
have.
spoilers,
He
so-
should have.
Episode 8's been out for like
Han
4 or
Solo
5
died.
years.
Also,
I've only seen the
you
first
don't really
six.
spoil that movie. That
Okay,
movie
then
sucks.
movie sucks.
Hey, the first 6 are all that matter.
But here's the thing: if they're doing this,
Seven,
Well, I
eight,
probably
nine.
won't ever watch it.
7, 8, 9 are
if
terrible.
they're doing this, and these
7
guys
was
back
good.
here are like, oh, well, they're
It
just out
doesn't
of
matter.
they're
Yeah.
just out of bombing range. You're like, oh, we'll wait for them to run out of gas. Why don't you accelerate slightly and put them in bombing range and blow them up?
Yeah.
Just speed, just a little.
Also, at
Just
the
a little.
start,
They can only go so fast because they have no gas.
at the start of that movie, and like, there's people that argue this,
Which
like,
is-
oh, well, no. There's people that argue this, like, well, it's like we don't know their technology. They like drop bombs in space.
That's not how
like-
gravity works.
Yeah.
They would have to have some sort of engine propelling them down.
Hey, speaking of that,
In which case, I think the ship would then also go the other way.
did you guys see how when they were launching off of the carrier, they brought up the
Yeah.
wall?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you know why?
so they can crash into it.
No,
Are you talking about when they landed?
when they're launching,
No, why?
it's to create back pressure so they can.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, on the sides.
No.
And then it's sides and back, right?
Directly behind
It's
them.
directly behind them.
So
Yeah.
when the
Oh, that's
engines are
awesome.
exhausting, it's back pressure so they can push off of it.
That's one of the most like incredible technological feats ever. Being able to land and take off from
From an
a
air.
boat.
Also,
Yeah.
spoiler alert, they mentioned curvature of the Earth.
They
Tom
do,
Cruise,
yeah, like
a
immediately.
Scientologist just destroyed flat Earth theory.
That's true.
That's a good point.
But they called it the
R.I.P.
Earth's
Kyrie.
bulge.
They did.
They
the
said,
Earth's
they said
bulge.
bulge, yeah.
I just heard curvature.
They said bulge, too.
They said bulge.
The curvature of the Earth, known as the Earth's bulge. It was like
Nice.
I
Pause.
mean, I guess it does bulge.
Never.
I almost
You
said
could
pause out
never-
loud, and I'm like, I ain't gonna
Right
do
away,
that.
you know it's a Navy movie.
Yeah, you could never catch me looking at an Earth's bulge. Talking about some Earth bulge.
Dude, if somebody would have yelled pause in the middle of that movie,
That
I
would
would
have been
have
funny.
That'd been very
But yeah, Obi-Wan, I think it sets up the...
spoiler alerts for
No!
Top Gun.
Oh no, not yet.
Yeah,
No,
I
we
think-
already did it.
That's
Yeah.
not. How was that spoiler?
Oh, we talked about the Earth's bulge.
That's not pertinent.
It sets up
to the movie.
It sets up the big bad for the last 4 episodes
Yes.
Wolf.
very well.
Freaking
So it's going to be awesome.
I'll try to watch it before the next time we.
They're
I
pretty
won't.
good. They're not very
It's just
long.
2 episodes so far.
He's just not that invested in Star Wars.
When are the next ones?
Oh, something we forgot about.
Once a week.
It's just like once a week.
Big thing happened this weekend.
Uh oh.
Today was the NCAA baseball tournament selection show.
That's a good point. Tennessee won the SEC.
Won the
Yeah.
SEC.
Did they get the
Yeah.
overall 1 seed?
Yes.
Yes, I
mean-
don't think there was any debate. Tennessee could have went 2 in barbecue in the SEC tournament. And they would have got the number 1 overall seed.
Probably. He's talking about that.
So
I guess.
Florida played their way into hosting this weekend. SEC has 4 of the top 16 national seeds. Tennessee's
Just means
1,
more.
A&M's
5,
5,
yeah.
Florida is 13,
Arkansas.
Auburn's 14.
Where's Arkansas? I thought they were
They're at 2. No,
they're 2.
they're at 2.
Omaha's.
Omaha's.
ACC
Didn't even make
also
it there
had
last
4.
year. They were the favorite last year. They didn't make it to Omaha, but that's all right. We won't talk about that.
ACC also
It's
had
a-
4.
So, in the new format, the number 1 overall seed is only won one time.
Yeah, since '99. Like Florida.
Regional, then super regional.
Yeah. with 64 teams. I think it expanded in '99.
Yeah.
Coincidentally, Cal State Fullerton hasn't won one since then either.
BSC lost theirs.
They're not even in the tournament.
Lost to
that's
Trinity.
Yeah. So we got
Baseball is cool for the tournament because, like, I was looking through the winners today, like Pepperdine, Rice.
Coastal Carolina,
won.
Fresno State.
Yeah.
Like that's
Wake
what
Forest.
I said that today. I said it's
Yeah.
cool because mid majors, like, you legitimately have a chance. Like East Carolina's in the number 8 national seed.
Yeah.
When we went to
Georgia
the World,
Southern
when
16,
we went and
like-
saw the World Series, Fresno State was in it.
Yeah.
This is before
And
they
Rice.
had
They have, like, Fresno State has, like, 4 national titles.
Yeah. So I guess they're not in mid-major.
Cal State Fullerton has 4 as well.
But yeah, but just like
Coastal won it like
looking
4
at
years ago.
Fresno
Very
State,
random
you're
school.
like, yeah,
Not a
like,
Power Five.
that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, like Coastal won it 4 years ago.
Yeah, it's true. That's
6.
dope. They had
6
them
years
mullets.
Jake Arrieta played there.
Did he? I didn't know that.
No, he played at TCU.
It's close though.
He
I
had
guess.
a tattoo bet with someone on the Cubs because it was TCU
Well,
and Coastal Carolina.
Oh, nice.
Didn't Chris Bryant play there or something?
No, he's from
Chris-
Vegas. He just came
San
out of high
Diego
school.
State.
Oh, did he go to San Diego State? I didn't know that.
That's where he got the Golden Spikes. First player and only player to ever Golden Spikes, MILB Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year, MVP consecutive years.
That's pretty cool.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Cubs traded him away for a box of Skittles.
I bet they were good though. I mean,
He was going to go.
tropical,
And then he
tropical
left.
stack?
Then he left San Fran like a
sour,
year after.
sour Skittles, tropical.
Tropical Scour.
Scour.
What was that?
I was sad.
Okay.
Tropical, and I gave a Scour.
Also, Stranger Things 4 is fire. So
I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to watch
Have
it.
you watched any of it?
Not Stranger Things 4.
I'm saying any of Stranger Things.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I knew you had.
No, it's scary. I don't like scary
The
stuff.
boys come.
No, I can watch it. It's not scary. Trust me.
I don't know if you're ready for this season.
Are you serious?
It's scary.
I was watching it with my dad last night. He's like, "Well, that was intense." I was like, "Yep."
It's the scariest one yet.
Dude,
Yeah, no,
I thought
I'm
last season was way scarier.
I think
I thought last
season
season-
1 was scarier than
That's a good
season
point.
3.
Season 1's definitely
I know.
scary.
Yeah,
Is
I
it
watched like
season
the
4
first.
scarier than season 1?
What doesn't kill you makes
I started
you a
watching
stranger.
It's also been
First
6
thing-
years,
Wrong
so
movie.
I can't really remember season 1.
I started watching the
So-
first episode with an ex-girlfriend at one point, and then that weird goofy thing came out,
Yeah.
and I was like, no,
Demogorgon?
yeah, no,
Yeah.
I wasn't doing it.
No, the mind thing.
Those are cool.
That's not in season 1.
Okay, so here's
No,
my
it was a demigod.
Demogorgon.
I'm not
Let's
gonna
get on to the
address,
god.
I'm not gonna address
Demodome.
any of the recency of Stranger Things, so I thought Stranger Things 3 was awesome. But between 1 and 2, they had a full year
Yes.
knowing that these little things exist, and they developed 0 weapons to defend against them? That's insane.
Children?
Yeah. No, the Demogorgons. How does that happen? How do you do that? That's ridiculous.
Because they had
We don't-
L.
we
They
still
were,
don't-
like, they were resting on their
McAllister
laurels.
would have been ready.
Yeah, Kevin McAllister would have been
we
so
still don't-
ready. We would have been ready season 1.
They were relying too much on L. You know, they put too much on her plate.
That doesn't make any
Bold
sense.
L. Who's L?
They get your
The bald girl.
The main
I
girl.
thought that was 11.
Stop looking at it.
11.
L,
L.
short
They
for
call her L instead of, like, it's like a real name instead of calling her a number.
That's a good point, yeah.
What if they was?
Like, imagine if you knew a girl named, like, 3. Like, that's weird. I'm going to call you,
Trace.
I don't know.
Dude, what if you knew a
Amy,
girl
I
that
don't
was
know.
like named 9 but was actually a 3?
Oh, imagine.
That's
Imagine being in high
What?
school with that girl and you're just roasting her. You're like, your parents thought you were a 9. You were a 3, homie.
What number,
Got her.
I guess let's say between 1 and 10 would be the most normal name? I was thinking about this the other day.
For a boy or girl.
Well, there is a guy named 7th.
That's not a number. That's a.
But it's
Four.
it is.
4.
Yeah.
4.
Like missionary.
4. I was going to say 1 for a guy.
1.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah,
That's way
good,
funnier.
that's good. What
So
about
for
for
that
what
bad.
about for a girl?
4.
Why'd you
Probably.
say four?
I just at 4 at least kind of
8.
sounds like a name.
8.
I feel like 5 doesn't sound that weird as a name.
0.
That's not 1 and 10.
You're going nowhere.
That's not between.
But that is a name. That is a name in the
10
movie.
maybe. That's true.
That's
a nickname, I guess.
Yeah.
That's Jack Skellington's
Hector
dog.
Zeroni.
0.
It's Hector Zeroni.
Jack Skellington's
There
an
once was a
OG.
man.
Okay, let's
Zeroni.
do.
Fully torqued and then spoilers.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm fully torqued for justifiable homicide. I'm gonna kill Ryan Lyle
Wow.
because he dropped an Obi-Wan spoiler in the chat in the group text. That's messed up.
But then it ended up really not being a spoiler.
Some of us haven't seen it yet,
because he
and
was
so
incorrect.
we don't like that being spoiled. Not all of us. Like, I have a job. I can't just nurse people, sit around and save lives all day and watch TV.
He's a butt wiper.
No.
No, he doesn't.
No, he's like
He's in
Above
Like an
that.
actual nurse. Like,
He's
Yeah.
in like
So technically, he saves
not in the
lives
ICU,
or
he's in,
whatever.
like,
the baby ICU.
Oh, he's in the baby ICU. The baby's ICU.
No,
Yeah.
he's not in the.
I see you,
Is it
baby.
the NICU
He's
the
in
baby?
like the head trauma, like
Oh,
like, when,
he-
like it's
oh.
like, yeah.
Not all of us can just.
I thought NICU was the baby ICU.
I
that was
don't know.
neurological ICU.
Yeah, that
I
could
have
be
no
it too.
idea.
That makes more sense actually.
I don't know. I'm not happy about it. I might kill him. So
Um,
get your house in order, Ryan.
But he's
Lyle.
not right, though.
Neonatal
Now you're spoiling.
intensive care
No,
is
I'm
what
not.
NICU
Might
means.
kill you.
I'm unspoilering the
I
spoiler.
don't think he's. No, he,
I don't know.
I bet.
he's got a bunch of like certifications that he can do. That's
Yeah. No, he's a very smart dude.
I can do math on
my
myself.
fully torqued is NCAA baseball tournament this
Yeah, that's a good
weekend,
one.
and then also Florida Gators made the Women's College World Series. So
That's true.
Like
In what sport?
softball.
That's what the Women's College World Series is.
That's a good point. I didn't think of that. I thought you were gonna say like.
That's the only women's sport that I enjoy
I
watching.
thought you were gonna say like librarian
That's fair.
competitions, teaching.
I mean, that's not true, Mason. He said that's the only women's sport he enjoys watching.
That's a really good point. Yeah.
Okay,
My man loves
I will
women's
watch
basketball.
like without when I don't know somebody playing.
there are two women's
Okay,
sports
okay.
that are way better to watch than women's basketball
Tennis.
and
Beach volleyball.
Softball?
beach volleyball and swimming.
I was gonna
Oh,
say
yeah.
tennis. Yeah, tennis.
I've never watched
How about beach
swimming.
tennis?
I grew up watching it.
Beach
'cause I
tennis.
lived it.
Beach tennis.
Yeah.
Beach golf.
I've never watched
Beach golf.
Where
I
the
never watched-
bunkers are.
outside
bunkers
of
are
the
grass.
Olympics.
Bunkers are grass.
You're just aiming for bunkers all day.
Yeah.
I know. I get your. I get what you're
Putting
saying.
would be difficult.
I don't think swimmers wear bikinis though, so it wouldn't be that fun.
I mean, that's fine.
You know, some of us don't objectify women. I just
Yeah,
like the
Mason.
sport.
Sometimes I'll watch volleyball.
Hey,
Okay, well, yeah. Straight up, all the way in,
GP.
all the way down.
GP.
GP, yeah.
Darcy, fully
Tory
torqued.
poop.
I stand corrected.
What I'm excited for.
Yeah, like coming up. What you're excited about?
Oh,
I'm
no,
still
like
still
in-
fully torqued for the best playoffs in sports, which is the NHL playoffs. It's been a very good.
That's fair.
MLB
See, I would make an argument for baseball, but other than that,
That's
March
not
Madness.
March
Madness.
playoffs though. That's
Since
supposed
they
to
got-
professional.
Professional level,
You
yeah.
know, when MLB got rid of,
NFL's
because
king.
didn't they get rid of the wild card games now? Because there's 3 wild cards.
No, it's a 3-game series.
instead of it being a play-in game, it's a 3-game.
Yeah, I like.
Well, they've added to the wild card, yeah.
Yeah, I don't really. That kind of disappoints me.
I don't. There was everyone always got mad about the 1-game wild card. I really liked it.
I thought it was so good.
I thought that was fun.
it's your ace
It's,
on
play better. Before
Yeah,
that,
play
so
better
you don't have
beforehand.
to-
They're like, oh, you play 162
And
games
also,
just to
like,
lose in one game.
then
It's
you
like,
get-
no, you play 162 games to not play in the one game.
And
Yeah.
you do the one game wild card, and you have someone like Jake Arrieta go, "You guys give me 1 run tonight, we're gonna win."
Exactly.
And he throws a shutout.
Yeah,
So
it's
it's like,
cool.
that's
It's fun.
Yeah,
You immediately get to an elimination game.
nose to the
That's
grindstone,
cool.
balls to the wall.
It's like, hey, you know those
Okay,
elimination
Tyler
games?
Childers
Let's
and-
do those.
Don't know.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Whoa!
Oh,
Is that your
These
full-
playoffs have been really good.
I mean, I think the NFL playoffs are pretty fire, but
the
Yeah.
problem with the NFL
They're
is
really
they're
good
only
this
like
year.
weekends.
That's what I was
Well,
gonna say.
I know.
The only downside of that is it's just once a week. On
well, yeah,
Yeah.
but
That's
It's like
the
they
only
can't do
downside.
anything about that. I understand that.
Yeah.
Completely fine.
Yeah.
That's why I like MLB postseason.
Yeah.
Like, I watch it.
My
literally
fully
every night.
torqued is I'm almost caught up on One Piece.
yeah.
What is that?
It's a manga, and now I can read I can view anything once I finish. I can view anything without spoilers.
That's true.
So
That's
I can-
what
I-
I'm watching. No, that's
So-
what I'm watching, and I'm only on episode like 170 something.
You're one of those guys like, oh, the book's better than the movie.
Well, it's 5 minutes a chapter, or 17 minutes an episode.
Yeah,
and there's the same
17, 20
amount.
minutes. Yeah.
It's interesting. Why
Wait,
don't you
so
read
what
it
is-
and as you watch it?
I can read it while I'm at work. I
Can't really
can't watch it while I'm at work.
Wait,
You're
what's
not
this
working at
thing?
work.
Well, like I can't.
That show
sit
that
there
I've been
on the
watching
toilet
here?
and watch
The-
a TV show when I'm pooping.
One Piece.
17 minutes. You
Like with
you
the
can watch
pirates
one episode while you poop.
Oh, the
It's not bad.
The Japanese
Or to
cartoon. I
knock out
can't think of the
3
word for it.
Anime.
Anime, yeah.
Yes. He's reading like the. It's
comic?
essentially like the comic book.
But like, so it's a very vast world, and there are things I'm confused about, and I would like to like get on the wiki of it and like
Look it up,
read about
but
it,
you're worried
but I
about
can't
spoilers.
because I have done that in the past, and it's very much ruined like 3 huge plot points. And I'm like, I can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even meaning to do it. I was
did,
just curious.
yeah.
I did that for Psych one time. There was a character that showed up later in the this is the first time I watched Psych. Character that showed up later in the show, and I think what spoiled it for me was I think it spoiled like Sean and Juliet's starting dating. I think that's what it ended
okay.
up spoiling because I looked up like, oh, is this character from earlier? And turns out they weren't. But then I found that part out. So there we go.
I might watch Psych, so I didn't want to hear any of that.
Oh, I forgot.
I didn't hear any of it.
I
No,
assume Psych is something that everyone has seen.
No, it's all good.
Psych's great.
It's also very predictable.
They're 45
What was
minutes
spoiled
episodes.
for me is very
Hey,
predictable.
I didn't hear anything.
Nice.
They're like 40-minute episodes, so it's
60 episodes a season, except for season 8.
I don't think what I
60?
said is really
16.
Oh, I thought you said 60. I'm like, oh shit, I'm not watching that.
FT?
My fully torqued is. I don't know.
Hey, you're going somewhere in 3 weeks.
I mean, yeah,
It'll
I'm
be
going
that good?
Outer
2
Banks.
2 weeks.
I thought he was going to say.
Hey,
I thought he was going to say in
It's gonna
6
be a
weeks
straight-up
Thor:
movie.
Love and Thunder comes out.
Huh?
I thought you were going to say yours is in 6 weeks Thor: Love and Thunder comes out.
That would be a Christian. Hate and Lightning.
Yeah.
I am pumped for that, but yeah,
but not
I mean,
quite.
Oh, that's just far enough out. Like,
You can do that one later.
Yeah, I can do that
Save it
later.
for later unless I take it next week.
yeah, I guess I'll. Yeah, I'm pumped for Outer Banks.
Oh, I thought you were about to say Love and Thunder.
I'm,
That would have been really funny.
I'm fully torqued for Outer Banks.
Should be a good time.
Yeah.
Where are we staying?
So wait, what's the?
Airbnb
Dope.
So it's Monday through what?
Monday, but we're coming back.
We'll
on Sunday.
leave on Sunday. Yeah.
Because jobs.
So it's like, yeah, okay.
I'm fully bummed. I don't get to go on vacation with my parents this year.
It is a bummer. I just got back from vacation with my parents.
They're going to San Antonio, and I don't need to miss class.
Yeah. Tuesday.
I
No,
could, I
Monday.
could probably Zoom, but like,
I mean, you could do something like in the fall, couldn't you? When's your class over?
in August. But that's when school starts back for them.
I'm just saying, like, you could.
I'm treating this past weekend as my vacation.
Yeah.
Monday afternoon.
I am going to Ireland too, though. So I guess
Monday
I mean,
afternoon.
that's a vacation.
On our trip last week, Monday afternoon,
matters.
Wednesday afternoon, and all day Friday were the only days where there was any, only times where there was any sunlight. It rained for the rest of the time. It was brutal.
Yeah, that's not fun.
Yeah, you had a red tide. Did you jump in?
Yeah.
Did you see some dead fish?
No, that's perfect.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. It smelled bad.
Smelled really good.
Yeah.
We saw a guy catch a shark and
Saw
then
it and I
lose
said,
it.
good morning, ladies.
Did Ivy actually shark himself?
Good morning.
Probably, I don't know.
Probably.
I didn't ask him about that. Probably.
Ivy can't control his poop. He really can't. There's been so many times where we go deer hunting and he almost poops his
You
pants.
got to take some paper towels or
Dude,
some
what?
napkins with you to the deer
So
stand.
like, I don't know
Been
if Christian
there.
remembers
Been
this,
there before.
but my senior year of college,
Just on command, you had to go. Not even on
like,
command.
I don't
just out
know
of
what was
nowhere.
going on with my stomach, but like, I
The
was
opposite of on.
I was going to
Yeah.
Uncontrollable bowel movements.
Walmart to get wipes because my butthole was so raw from how many times I was just like leaking stuff out of my butt.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
It's descriptive.
I pooped myself walking to get wipes, and then I had to go to the bathroom. I cleaned myself up.
Sure.
It didn't get in my underwear, so it was okay.
Just in
And
the
I
cheeks.
pooped myself on the way back. It was the most miserable thing I've ever
I pooped
experienced.
myself one time.
I've put
Oh,
myself before.
yeah, I think we all have.
Will-
I had like the
I'm
stomach.
saying, like,
I had the stomach
as
bug
a
and I was
grown-
driving home.
Grown person.
I was like 16, had the stomach bug. I didn't know it at the time, but I just started feeling bad, and I was like 40 minutes away from my house,
That's rough.
and like I was like feeling like I was about to throw up, and I'm like, no, I got it. I just like couldn't hold it in. I thought I had to fart. I didn't have to
Wasn't
fart.
fart.
When was the other
That's
time you
terrible.
pooped yourself?
So I went to Jim and Nick's with my family
That'll do it.
in Smyrna, and I was driving back to my parents' house in Murfreesboro. I pooped myself on the way back.
No, I was talking about
I
a
know.
different time.
How many?
So this was like a Tuesday night. The Thursday after that, we were going to our buddy's house, and I was at Johnny's house, and I pooped myself between Johnny's house and that Walmart as I was walking in.
That's not far.
No, it's not. Like, there was like serious stuff going on in my stomach that if I drank too much like water and then I had like diarrhea, and like I was just like
That's
wild.
I was at the mercy of the court.
Yeah. Malaria. Isn't that malaria?
Could be, yeah.
You could have had malaria.
Did you have malaria? I think I still have some malaria pills from 2014.
You could have had malaria.
2013
Really?
if you want to try
Yeah.
those.
And if you drink, like, it's like when you drink unclean water, you're like, shit your brains out.
But like it was only like,
Edit that out. Said a bad word.
Sorry.
but like
I said the shit word earlier.
I don't know. I don't think
Hey.
Point.
You just said it
Edit
again.
too now.
it was like my stomach wasn't digesting its food,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah,
like
that
I
could be
flushed
malaria.
myself
Yeah.
with the water.
You could have been a malaria.
It was miserable.
A Mal Eric. A wrong Eric.
It was almost like there was too much, like my bladder filled up too much, and there was too much pressure on like my colon, and I couldn't control
That's
it.
so
Yeah.
disgusting.
It was.
that's
It's-
wild.
We're talking about poop too much.
It was awful.
Yeah, we are.
We're talking about poop.
None of
on
you
the
even
pod.
have
We're
diseases
talking about
like I
poop
do.
when we should do our
Yeah, you-
spoilers.
Spoilers! Alright,
Oh, I forgot about the
now,
spoilers.
here's the
Let's
real
do it,
episode.
like, pretty quick.
Why? Dude, it's only
It's
like
like
8:37.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go to bed.
At 8:37?
Dude, my sleep schedule's so messed up from getting into the stadium at 9:30 to Tennessee's games ending at like 2:30
That's a good point.
Let's just start so we can.
and
Alright.
sleeping on a pull-out couch.
So, we'll circle back, but I just want to say this one. TC12
You went to
outran
dark
everybody. Yeah, it does at sunset.
What in the?
you can do that?
Yeah, it's automatic.
I just always have mine in the dark. I think.
TC12 outran everybody.
Or in the football.
Yeah, TC12.
TC12.
Is it a
Hey,
TV 12?
That
It's
scene
TC 12.
happened, and I saw Will like do that.
Go to settings,
You, like,
display and
leaned up
brightness,
and looked at
automatic,
me
dark until
during the football
sunrise.
thing
Well, I thought about how fast he was when he ran all the way to Rooster.
in the snow.
Yeah, in the snow.
I thought, okay,
He was
here's
running
the
fast in
fastest.
snow and sand.
Yeah,
How
he
about-
was like a whole click, like he was like 1,000 meters away.
How about when he outran machine gun fire from a helicopter? Come on.
Yeah.
Well, that's a movie. You know
No.
that happens.
He
in a
does
lot
his
of-
own stunts.
That happens in a lot of movies.
They use real guns.
They used real guns.
I didn't know that. I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's
Now it's impressive.
What are you talking about?
3 people actually
He
died.
outran
Oh.
The
Yeah, the
helicopter?
3
helicopter
pilots,
machine gun fire.
actually
He shot
4.
down.
His helicopter pilot and then the 3 jet pilots, they all died.
Just
They
by
was-
the way, I don't think we've done any plot spoilers, but hopefully anyone who hasn't seen this has turned off the pod by now.
Yes.
He's so fast. At one point, I thought, "Is this Star Wars Episode 4?"
Yeah.
It's not.
At the beginning?
Just when they were laying out what they had to do, I was like, this
Like the
is-
canyon run.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
basically
Yeah.
just the canyon run.
Yeah.
Kessel.
I mean that
What
is
about-
literally A New Hope.
See,
Yeah,
see,
but
I
this
was,
is more realistic. 'cause
I was thinking-
America.
And it's not in space, and
yeah.
That's a good point.
I was thinking at the beginning when he was getting that in the new, like, he was trying to go Mach 10 in
Yeah.
the new fighter jet, I guess. I was like, that looks like a spaceship.
He was in like a space suit.
That's
It was
what.
dope.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Is he going to space? Like, when did this happen?
I guess you kind of like.
I mean this
those
is
are
this is
very high
this is
altitude.
I was
Fast
gonna say,
and
you have to
Furious
get
going
really,
to
really
space.
high.
Those
Yeah.
are like the stealth planes.
Is Fast and Furious going to space?
They did in the most recent one.
I haven't seen it.
I'm not going to
Those-
watch it either.
those are the
because
planes
this
that
is
people
ridiculous.
claim are
They need to
UFOs.
stop.
It's just technology we don't know.
Like, Fast 5 was a lot, and it was good.
It should have. The last one should have been the one, like, that was like Paul Walker, and then like
And when they split
should've
up.
ended
when they
then.
split. Yeah, that
They
should have
should
been
have.
the last
You
one.
saying they should have killed all the other people?
No, the series should have
No,
just
7.
ended.
It should have ended when the
I thought that was
writer of
7.
the
It was
very
7.
first one
6 or 7.
turned it into a company, and they just said no.
No.
I mean, it was like actually like
no. Those movies are
Fast and Furious at first. You know,
Dude,
Yeah.
they're just
The
dumb
first
action
2,
movies. You
3.
can just turn your brain off and be like, "This is dope." I like it.
I don't
I like
like it
Fast and
anymore.
Furious
Like it's
movies.
like stop.
Some of them have
Oh, you don't like
gotten
Family?
bad. La Familia.
Those were good memes
Well, you know
when
about
those were
Alpha
going around.
Okay, so they did
Back
do
to
the
topic.
classic trope of, the students, like, dicked on the teacher the night before. They
Yeah,
started
that was
class.
easy.
And
And
then
then
he
also,
picks on
now
them.
the teacher is going to show everyone how it's done. They did
Yeah.
that. You could have seen that coming from a mile away, though.
Yeah.
Oh, what country do you think that was?
Oh, that they were like.
You think Iran?
Iran. That's a good one.
No, but I think Iran would that they were dropping the bomb on.
Yeah.
See, the snow gets me. I don't think it's
Also,
Iran.
Iran,
I think it's Russia.
Is Iran landlocked?
Kind of.
Yes. Iran.
It could be
and
the
it's-
Mediterranean Sea,
but it's in.
Yeah, but they went straight from sea to
Shining Sea.
no country.
I think,
enemy
I think
territory.
it's desert. I don't know how many snowy mountainous areas there are in
I
Iran.
don't know anything about Iran.
I think it's around the Middle East, which is pretty.
Well, I know that.
pretty
Okay, so I know
sandy.
that. It's by Iraq.
It's sandy.
But, like, Afghanistan is, like, foresty and it gets cold.
No, Iran. Yeah, you could. The ocean, the Persian Gulf.
Is it
but-
right there?
Yeah. So like.
Okay, so it could have been Iran.
but does it get?
This
does
is
it-
Iran right here. There's that little.
Is there
Little on a
mountains
map,
or
but
is it
it's
all
actually
deserts?
No, they have mountains in Iran.
Yeah, there's mountains and.
But do they have
there's-
snow?
There's mountains and snow in the Middle East.
Is there?
Yeah.
But in Iran, though.
You would know more.
I've never been there, but from pictures and videos I've seen, I think it does snow. Yeah.
Is that classified?
Okay, so. do we
Okay, so
think
could
it was
be Iran.
I think Russia still.
My vote was Russia.
North Korea.
Could have been China.
I remember
Except for
China-
North
China-
Korea wouldn't have a
China.
next generation fighter, so that rules them out.
That's another thing. I don't know if Iran would have a next gen fighter.
They could.
Well, they would have Russian next year.
they would have, and they would also be getting nuclear stuff.
That's true. But
It
so would
could be
Russia.
like
It's either Russia or Iran. I mean, it has to be, right? Couldn't be Syria. They're landlocked. I'm making up the landlocked part. I have no idea.
I don't know.
I guess technically
Mediterranean.
China,
Damn it.
China.
but the terrain did. I mean, I guess the terrain could have been
It
China.
Could've
could have
been
been like
anywhere
the
in
mountains
China.
where the Great Wall is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Too
we're
bad.
above that, maybe. Great Wall, not really that effective, if we're being honest.
That
have you ever
not
seen the
anymore.
end of it?
No.
It just goes like
It's just like.
it goes into the ocean,
Yeah.
but like
You can walk around it.
Oh,
30
no,
feet. Yeah, you can
I thought
easily go
I
around
thought
that
they
wall.
did a good job of like making it look like okay, we know it's one of those countries, but they didn't like name drop them. To
Yeah,
everybody.
They left it up
They
to
did a good job.
Very
viewer
ambiguous.
discretion.
Viewer discretion,
Yeah,
yeah.
they did a good
So
job
are
of
we
saying,
racist?
yes, this is either Russia, Syria, or Iran. We're not going to tell you which one.
or China.
Or
Could be China. Yeah. Let's say, who was it not?
You also like.
Probably-
No, wait.
You
well,
also
let's
didn't
look at-
see any
let's
of
think about
the,
the
like-
plane that he
it
stole.
could have been Canada.
What was on the? What was on the?
They just had like a red.
It was a red star.
No, it wasn't a star. It was
It's
like almost a
Russia.
line.
It's
But-
Russia.
But
Iran would have
I
Russia
think they.
going.
I think they tried to portray it as Russia, like with the.
That's what I
especially
thought.
with the helicopter, the type of helicopter it was.
Yeah.
But
That's
like
what I was thinking.
they did a good job not. Like,
They didn't like really
visually-
show any like soldiers of like it was all in the
They were in
distance.
visors,
Yeah, they had like blacked out visors.
And like when they were running to the plane, you just
Yeah.
saw people like in the distance.
I mean, and they did that on purpose.
yeah. Definitely up for viewer discretion.
Who was it not? Probably not Mexico.
Switzerland.
Probably not Switzerland. That would
It
be very
wasn't-
funny if like in like
It wasn't
20
England.
in like 20
Brazil.
years when Tom Cruise is 100 years
we
from
don't know. We didn't
dying,
see
he's
their
like,
teeth.
by the way.
It wasn't Australia.
Probably wasn't Brazil.
It wasn't America.
It definitely wasn't America. We know that.
That's a good one.
Well, they talked about them breaking a NATO treaty, so it would have to be.
But NATO has
No,
outside of NATO treaties.
Yeah.
They have treaties with other.
Honestly, what if we mistaked the red emblem? It
Mistook?
was actually a maple leaf, and that was Canada.
Could have been Canada, I guess.
Told you.
That's what he said. He said it could have been Canada. It
I don't
wasn't.
know. Not Canada though. There's
It
just
wasn't.
no way. Probably not England.
Spain.
Yeah, it wasn't England.
Probably not Spain.
It wasn't
Could have
Spain.
been
Germany.
Chile.
Germany.
It could have been Chile.
I don't think it was
Chile?
Germany.
It wasn't.
they have snow?
Cold.
There's snow down there. Could have been Antarctica.
It wasn't Japan.
Well, it goes all the way down to the tip of the iceberg down there.
down to
Just the
Antarctica.
tip.
Do you mean
just the tip?
Do you mean the Antarctic wall?
Could have been Argentina.
It wasn't the Republic of Congo.
I don't think it was Egypt either.
Yeah.
Nigeria.
Wasn't them.
We can rule out
It
pretty much
definitely had a
all.
Middle Eastern vibe because of the nuclear.
It wasn't Guyana.
But Russia though.
But I think it's Middle Eastern or Russia.
Well, Russia already has their.
Yeah, but they would just be making more.
Yeah.
I think because of them saying like they had next generation fighters and stuff, it made me think Russia, China.
I was
maybe
thinking,
Iran.
yeah.
Iran would have. I think I've said this 3 times. Iran would just have Russia's planes.
Yeah, they would just have Russia stuff. Yeah.
Get that stuff for free, probably. Not that we're making any political statements about Russia.
I mean, I know you said,
They're friends.
me and you both said, like, we thought Maverick was going to, die protecting
I think you
Rooster.
should have. I mean, the movie.
But I also appreciate that, like,
Hey.
we thought that and then it didn't. Like,
No.
He's a cock.
also, that was great casting. Like, he
I
looks
like
like good.
Oh,
Yeah, they did good casting.
That was
Yeah.
great.
Miles Teller's a really good actor.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
he
he
does.
does. He
Project X.
he spoilered a
War
on,
Dogs, great movie.
Chronicle.
on a podcast on the podcast with Jake Arrieta. He's spoilered that they're doing a
Spoilered.
that they're doing a spring training movie or miniseries, and he's playing. It's called Cactus League.
It's a bold.
So baseball. He's going to be in a baseball movie or miniseries. I don't remember which one, but he said it. He's like, "Oh yeah, we're doing a show called miniseries or show or movie called called Cactus League about spring training." And the guys in the interview were like, "Are we supposed to know that yet?" And then he like kind of stopped. He's like, So I guess it hasn't been announced. Maybe are you announcing it right now? He's like, "I don't think I'm allowed to."
Yeah, I didn't like Miles Teller for a little bit because he was Mr. Fantastic and I knew he would be trash at it.
I've never seen that.
And then I never.
It's more of the movie itself, not him.
He also like doesn't give off Reed Richards vibes, but that's fine.
Dope mustache.
I also will never watch that movie because apparently it was god awful. So,
Ever seen it?
but I do like Miles Teller and pretty much everything else he's been in.
Yeah, he's cool dude.
Like Whiplash.
Haven't seen it.
Haven't seen that.
Apparently it's great though.
Chronicle is a really good movie, and that's Miles Teller.
I don't like drum lines. I don't think I'd like
No,
Whiplash.
it's not Miles Teller.
Well, Drumline's not, or it's not. Like
Drumline's a
Whiplash
good
isn't
movie.
drum lines. It's like just him playing drums.
Yeah, I guess I just don't like drums. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, man. Not a fan of drums. What else did I have that was not spoiler free on my notes?
Oh, War Dogs.
Yeah,
That's a
War
good
Dogs is really good.
Good
I like
Miles
that.
Teller movie.
Let's see.
Anna de Armas.
21 and Over is what I'm thinking of.
Oh, that's a good movie.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
That's a funny movie.
Project X.
It's funny. You should watch it. You'll just laugh. That's about it. No, Top Gun, dope though.
They did a good job, you know. Like, I mean, people view like the jet fighter pilots like as the best of the best. You're the best of the best. You're a douche. They did a good job, like showing that.
Yeah, Hangman.
They were all
Hangman.
tools.
Yeah,
I love that.
They did a good.
And
job.
they have every right to be.
It's like in the
to
army.
be completely
the
honest.
infantry dudes, they're douchey. Like, there's a reason why, because
Yeah, they have every right to be.
the army support like everybody else is supporting the infantry. So
They have every right to be as
Yeah.
much of tools as they want if you're a fighter jet pilot. In every way. Do whatever you want. Legally. And illegally, let's be honest.
looks like the ranks were correct.
Grand larceny, let it
That's
go.
one thing
Don't
I
call
would
him a
look
little
at.
girl, though.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's where we draw the line. We'll draw a line there.
I can't think of anything.
Was it truly accurate that he would only be a captain?
I mean, that's
Honest,
possible.
no.
It's technically possible.
In real life, that dude would have been kicked the fuck out a long time ago, probably, with all like the stuff.
Or you just drop
But
it
he,
first.
but like the
All right.
the 4-star admiral.
What
like,
would
had his
Tina
back.
say if she listened to this?
She'd be mad.
John listens every week.
Does he?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm John, so
John Carlo?
I have no idea if
John
my
Oakley?
parents listen to it.
I do not.
Yeah, even if
Yeah,
a
he would
4-star,
have been kicked out.
even if a 4-star was that general,
It's a
had
movie.
his back.
Admiral.
Get over
Admiral,
it.
the 4-star admiral would have been kicked out too.
Well,
It's
that's
a
just
movie.
that's
He
just
had
the movie.
cancer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just how the movie is. Like, it's how the movie is, but like
It's a
in real life-
movie.
I mean, but
Let's
you gotta
not
just
dig
use
into
that.
that.
But
What
like,
was I gonna say?
he would have had to have been more than a captain by that point, right?
If
If he
didn't
was
have
still
all
like,
the-
if he
if
didn't have all
the
the-
disciplinary stuff,
Yeah.
then yeah, he would have been like an admiral.
So that's kind of the point of
Same as
him
Iceman.
not being of him not being more than a captain.
So that was
That's kind of the
accurate when
point.
they were like, you should be a. When the
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
Admiral
Yeah.
was like, you should
Yeah.
be an admiral.
But like, in
That
they
was
wouldn't
kind of
give-
the point, though.
They wouldn't give the guy like 16 strikes or whatever.
He's an outlier. That's kind of the
he's
a
an outlaw.
He's a maverick, if you will.
lone wolf.
I prefer Mustangs.
Pause.
I can't. I
gonna
don't
say?
have anything else really.
Oh, so when they were after the big fight and everything, when they were flying back in, like way beforehand, I leaned over. I was like, "Who's gonna do a flyby? Tower flyby?"
Yeah.
Oh,
he's gonna do
also,
it. He's gonna do it.
Yeah.
I
Also,
think I saw that like on Twitter. Like I think they.
I mean,
Oh,
they
really?
had to.
I
do
mean,
it.
I just knew it was coming.
They
because
had
of
to
Top
do
Gun.
it.
Fly,
Yeah.
The flyby.
Also knew that Hangman was going to come flying in to.
Yeah.
I figured that.
I thought they were gonna die. I thought they were gonna kill off Tom Cruise. And then I was like,
thought
he's
maybe-
Tom Cruise.
I thought maybe
why would he do
they'd
a
kill
stunt
off-
where he dies in it? That makes
thought they
no
were gonna
sense.
kill
Because he would die. If Tom Cruise did
literally?
a stunt.
Oh, he would die.
his
Yeah, that's what I'm
character
saying.
died,
That's
he
why
would
I knew
die.
that wasn't gonna happen.
Why does he not have?
That's what's crazy.
No,
if
he
it's
doesn't have
Russia,
sense.
Iran, or Syria, like kudos to them for volunteering their people to literally die for this movie. That's awesome.
That is awesome.
That was nice of them to do.
It
that.
was also funny when the enemy fighter pilot was doing his hand motions, and
They were like,
I
I
don't
don't know what that
this
is.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Eey.
But no, I knew. I was
I
like,
thought he was gonna flip him off.
I was waiting for the.
Yeah,
But
I
like
was
also,
giving him the bird.
I don't think other countries do their helmets like we do.
like with the paint.
Yeah,
stuff.
with the paint and stuff.
I don't know
And
anything
like
about
their
other
call
countries.
sign and
I don't really know.
They're also
I
not
don't
that.
look at other
maybe
military.
like
They're not that cool.
England
Yeah,
and
they're
stuff
not.
like
So
that.
yeah, they're just not as cool as us. is
But
the
like,
thing. I know
not-
French pilots used
it's
to have like
different with every country.
not a call sign, but they would name their. This was like in World War One.
they would name
They would name because they would each like have an individual plane basically.
Yeah,
they would name their plane.
Yeah.
The Greek Air Force,
What's
their
that movie?
jets, they have got paintings of Saint Michael, the Archangel, on them. It's really cool.
That is cool.
Yeah.
What's
So
that
you look
movie
up, you
called?
see Saint Michael. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, crap.
Fly Boys.
Joy Boys.
Fly
Also,
Boys. James
Well,
Franco.
in World War II, they named their planes.
Yeah.
Because the Ncaa was the one that dropped the nuke.
I mean, like in the French, like the pilots, but like they didn't just have named planes. Like the pilot would pick a name for their individual
Yeah.
plane.
Yeah, and we
I don't know who picked Enola Gay.
The Army, they did that with like tanks and strikers and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
That's right, because that movie Furry.
Fury is a
Yeah.
good movie.
Yeah.
Furry.
That's how Schmidt says
Also,
it,
when he
New
did
Girl.
the inverted thing,
Yeah,
that
it's
was
dope.
cool.
I thought I was gonna flip him off there
Call
too.
back to because
Top
I
Gun.
was inverted.
I was inverted.
Great.
I might watch Top Gun tonight.
I watched it before. This
Yeah, he
afternoon.
watched it this afternoon.
Also, isn't
I
it
watched
crazy
it.
how like inverting your plane was like a huge deal in the first one?
Now it's like, hey, we're gonna do this climb. Just flip your plane over.
Yeah, just you
It's
pretty
like
much have to
The
do.
technology has caught up that that's like just
Normal
normal.
flight.
It's like,
Yeah.
oh, how to do this? I don't know, dude. Flip your plane upside down and then
They
fly
said we're gonna
at
flip a
600
plane so
miles an
it's-
hour.
So we don't get like what's it? Say stay low as you can.
You guys know
Oh,
what
and so
Mach
they
So,
can turn.
because otherwise they
What-
do that.
what Mach
and
means?
So they do that. So
Yeah.
it's physics, I guess.
So when he was going Mach 10, that's 10 times the speed of light.
Yeah.
Or not or of sound.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like 6.6 or 6,600 miles an hour.
What's the
6,600
What's
miles.
the fastest like actual recorded time of somebody?
That's what we're gonna look up and then one in the pod.
But I was gonna ask.
It has
what-
to be non-space, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I was gonna ask what
On Earth.
the next movie we would
Land speed record's like 3.
we would do this for.
I don't want to do a Marvel movie because I think you have to tie in too many other movies in order to talk about them.
That's fair.
If that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Nope.
No.
They showed one that was coming out like
Avatar 2.
they showed one that was coming
So
out
it's
like
this North American
June 3rd or something.
North American X-15, and that dude
Oh, that's in December.
did. This was in.
That's why I looked at you like that.
Oh, I just saw like I literally Google movies in 2022.
Jurassic
This
World.
can't be right.
June 10th. That's what I was thinking of. The Black Phone.
1967,
What was the speed?
Yeah.
4,520 miles
They,
per hour,
they had a special kind of plane that
and then they retired the plane the next
the
day.
Siege
What-
of
How
Robin
many times
Hood.
faster than the speed of light is that?
it's like Mach 7.
So Mach 10 can't actually happen. Is that what we're hearing?
They
We got
so I was
unmanned
watching this-
hypersonic aircrafts that can do.
I watched something about
Lightyear.
like flight or airplanes. They stopped going for speed
Right.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
as like a thing.
Lightyear comes out June 17th.
What is the light? I don't want to see
Because
that.
then they like
Buzz.
like because then like missiles and like weapons technology advance. It's like doesn't matter how fast you are.
I was
Got
saying
you.
Jurassic World's probably the next one I'll go see.
Elvis.
Yeah, but I don't really
I
want
kind of
to.
want to go see Elvis.
Review that one.
I don't want to.
I don't care for Elvis.
Yeah, I had no desire to see that.
That 1967, the fastest one, that's Mach 6.7. But I guess they must have done something because they said once he got to like Mach 10, they're like he's the fastest human alive. Or maybe that was 9 that they said that.
Yeah. So
Here goes
the F-35, like the newest fighter jet for the Navy, they have it at 1,200, which is about 1.6 times the speed of sound.
That's pretty dope. We can probably end the pod.
Well, July 8th is Thor.
But he said he doesn't
I
want
know.
to do that.
I know. The Gray Man. Oh, that's Netflix. That's
The-
Ryan.
Imagine
What?
if
Man,
What?
That's Ryan Gosling and Chris Evans.
there'll probably be something big that comes out like this winter.
Creed 3, November 23rd.
No.
That Bullet Train movie looks good.
oh yes,
With Brad
Dude, I want
Pitt.
to watch that.
What?
Have you
Creed
seen
3.
What is
Rock-
Oh.
Sounded Japanese.
that? Well, there are Japanese people in the movie.
Avatar 2 would be a good one, though.
Japanese. I think Japan's kind of known for their bullet trains, correct?
Yeah.
Very
Are you
fast
pulling
train.
up Bullet Train?
Yeah, let's end it.
Okay.
Yeah. Why are we
Possibly
still
Bullet
recording?
Train.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll do this again next week. We'll see you.
See ya.